Hi, I'm Christy Russ, the Renegade Pharmacist Functional Medicine Health Coach, and I am here to give you some tips on how to get your best health. So the first thing you need to get right is your diet, which I'm sure is of no surprise to anybody, but do you know what that diet's supposed to be? Because first we had the low carb, no fat, the gluten-free, dairy-free, paleo, and whatever the heck else they come up with, right? So really, those kind of diets just don't really work over the long term. Lots of reasons for that, just a few of which I'll mention. They're too extreme. It's not realistic to live in our society and eat that way indefinitely. And you need to make permanent changes. I mean, it took however old you are to get your body where it's at. So expecting to change it all in a month or two is kind of crazy, right? They're also based on unbalanced nutrition. Like I said, they're cutting out whole food groups a lot, like fats and carbs. But hey, guess what? We need fats and carbs. And one thing you can stop doing right now, because I know people are still doing it, is to stop eating that low fat, no fat stuff. All they do is take out the fat and replace it with sugar and a whole bunch of other chemicals that are way worse for you. So you're much better off with the full fat version, other things aside. Okay, but really the main reason that those kind of diets don't work is they don't take into account the way your body reacts to the foods that you eat. The way we were all raised eating, it's extremely inflammatory, which is the underlying cause of pretty much every issue if you don't already know that. Okay, it is a real hardship on your bowels, which I know isn't really a sexy topic at all, but honestly, from a functional medicine perspective, the way your gut is functioning is hugely important and is quite often the underlying cause of what's going on with you. Okay, the way we've all been raised eating it causes type 2 diabetes. It is literally the direct cause. Okay, and it sucks the energy out of you. That's why 3 in the afternoon you feel like you got to crawl under your desk and have a little siesta. Okay, it's your food choices. And it causes your body to store fat, which is why it's crazy that the weight loss diets don't take this into account. Because how are you going to have any kind of success when what happens is you end up with this hormone raging through your body saying, store fat, right? And last but not least, it actually causes your cravings and makes you hungrier. So we got all these people out there that think that they're emotional eaters or they don't have willpower. It's just your body's normal physiological reaction to what you're eating. Okay, and I actually had a client who was a confessed craving junkie, super bad, and I told him that if he just changed his food choices, his cravings would be completely gone. And he looked at me like I was totally crazy. And sure enough, a week in, his energy was great, cravings were gone. I think he was down 20 something pounds even at that time. Kept that up, of course, because he felt great. And the end of the 3 months, cravings totally gone. His energy was through the roof, said he hadn't felt like that since his teens. He was able to stop his blood pressure cholesterol medication because he didn't need it anymore. Because yet he was down like 70 something pounds. And that was probably 7 or 8 years ago now. And ran into him last year, still has kept it off and still following those principles. So it's not difficult. It's a whole re-education of what we should be eating, because we've got people out there eating all this stuff that they think is good for them that they need to avoid, and avoiding all this stuff that they think is bad for them that they actually need to eat more of. So it's a whole relearning experience, and that is the first thing that I teach my clients. So for this and more information, go to ChristyRussHealthCoaching.com and get some more information there. Talk to you soon. Bye.